Hey friends, it's Blake from the Gig Harbor Fly Shop, and I actually had someone recently ask me, they said, we see you tying the fly tying videos in like the studio, but where do you actually tie your flies? We're guessing you don't do it in the studio. Well, this is my fly tying desk at home, and I thought I'd give you an overview and share just about the different things that I have here at my desk and how I have things organized. I'm not the most organized person, so maybe I'm not the best role model for this, but some people were curious, and so I thought I'd share. In the videos that we do for our YouTube channel, I'm always tying with a pedestal-based vise, but at home, I actually use a C-clamp with a lap extension. And I really like this setup because I can put my little garbage can down underneath here, which maybe my wife's favorite part of this is the little garbage can underneath here. So you might be thinking it looks pretty clean right now. Well, the reason why I'm actually doing this video now and not like a couple weeks ago when someone asked me about this was because my desk was horrible. It was so just filthy nasty. There was dust and materials, and it was just like this chaos. So I cleaned it today for the most part, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's now almost worthy of sharing. So, but one of the things that I'll do is my eyes are really sensitive to light. It's really hard when we do tying videos. I'm almost tying blind, and when I'm tying here, I'm usually wearing glasses, and I got like multiple lights to be able to help me see. The other thing that I found really helpful is taking this blue construction paper, light blue, and I just put this behind where the jaws are, so that's the background that I see, and it's just a lot easier on my eyes than the dark wood color. Okay, just to go over some of the different tools that I have. I have this little tool caddy that I keep just right here. These are tools that I use a lot, and then I have another tool caddy up here with tools that I don't use as often. So some of my favorites out of this are the Loon D-loop tweezers. For a dubbing spinner, I love this Stonfo dubbing spinner. Cauterizer. This is great for cleaning the eye out of the eye of the hook and getting those materials out of there. I got way too many scissors. You can only use one at a time, right? And then I got several bobbins here. My needle for tube flies, extra bodkin. In this little film canister is steel wool for cleaning bodkins and all sorts of stuff. My cup for mixing UV product. A file. I keep a little candle for when I'm making shrimp eyes. Like for example, I recently just made a bunch of shrimp eyes, and instead of having to light a lighter every couple seconds, having that candle there just to be able to burn stuff is great. The Loon dubbing brush, and gosh, some tweezers. That's a bit about it for that one. Okay, for this stuff up in the back, there's some heavy duty pliers. Whoa, more tweezers, lots of different types of glue and lights, and more scissors, and then more thread. So in my desk, I have these little trays that have different spool material. So this is more for like yarns. This one is more wires. And then this guy is more thread. And then I have an extra container with thread. There's all of these little metal black containers here that have different stuff. So in here is just mainly flat braid or tubes for tying tube flies. This has, we're just gonna categorize this as random stuff. I probably could organize that a little bit better. I got extra UV stuff in here. So that's some syringes and other UV stuff. This guy here is, these are mostly eyes. So either like shrimp eyes, mono eyes, bead chain eyes, sticker eyes, a lot of sticker eyes. That's what I keep in there. And then I have all these different containers, and I took a label maker and I went through and just labeled what the different flies are. in there. So these are all just Ahrex trout flies. Some of them I haven't gotten to putting the labels on there, and so I just put part of the label from the back card, the cardboard part of the packaging, and I need to do some work on that. A lot of tube fly tying materials. So same thing over here, more just labeling, and I have more hooks, beads, more hooks. These are all just like little packs of dubbing. So this is like a steelhead ice dub assortment, and I love these little assortments. I've either just bought the assortment, or like this one I bought the case empty, and I've just created my own little assortment to be able to keep everything easily accessible. Let's see, where were those? There's an order to the madness here. Okay, down here I have just a bunch of different cabinets that I have all organized with stuff. The top one, these are all materials that are more experimental materials that I've just picked up that I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with. Some of them are samples that I got from Hairline, some brushes, a lot of experimental stuff. I literally just found a guinea skin that I've been looking for. It was in the wrong drawer, so but I do have some golden pheasant and all sorts of dubbing in there. This is all just more feathers. So there's a lot of peacock in here, and then it's golden pheasant skins and more golden pheasant skins, and some different capes in here as well. In here is polar bear and elk and moose. More trout stuff in here. Look at that polar bear. Chartreuse. Oof, I've never seen a chartreuse one before. Okay, this is just bunny. I tie with a lot of rabbit. And so these are it's all bunny, and it's incredibly disorganized right now because my bag split open and broke. So I need to go back through, but I have two big bags in there, one with just rabbit strips and another one with cross-cut rabbit strips. And so I like to keep them separate. And then down here is more just traditional trout fly tying stuff. Lots of feathers and capes and stuff like that. Okay, over here in the expansion area, this is just dubbing that is not in boxes. This is just tropical stuff. So I've been tying like some bonefish and triggerfish flies, and then tarpon stuff. Some necks and foam in little boxes. Ringneck pheasants, Hungarian partridge, skins, more hair and synthetics. And then moving over one. So these are just bucktails in the bottom one. Here is just more fur and hair. So it's deer hair, it's possum for steelhead stuff. There's more golden pheasant. For how much golden pheasant I have, you'd think I'd tie more with it, but yeah, lifetime supply. Foxtails for streamers, and then so from here up, it's probably a little bit more organized than some of the other stuff. This is just like angel hair, light bright type of material. This is just steelhead material. So I have like some brushes in here. This is where this is supposed to go, is with these other guinea fowl and ostrich, Amherst, temple dog, silver fox, more guinea fowl, more Arctic fox, bunch of marabou, and bunch of saddles. This is just marabou, just saddle hackle, and some grizzly schlappen. This is just all, I keep all of my spooled material or like different wrapping material like chenilles and stuff. Those are all in that one. This is just all flash. So a lot of different types of flash material. That one goes in there. And then this is all synthetic materials for like streamers, like SF Flash Blend. I also just used to keep like a binder with just like flash material in there, but it displayed it nice, but it wasn't really efficient for storing because I just have so much of it. And then for hooks, I keep a lot of hooks in these big boxes. And so like these are all Ahrex hooks, and they're all like the nickel, black nickel ones. These are all Ahrex hooks, but they're all saltwater stainless steel hooks. And then I have some Gamakatsu and Daiichi hooks in that one. Okay, one of the things I did was I took like a coat hanger and I glued it into the table on this end. And so I have like this long bar, and I just hang my Flashaboo on this, and so it's really easy to grab what I need. Woo! Just so you can see, so there was a hole in the top of the table, and I took this little plug and just glued it in the bottom. And so that's where the Flashaboo hangs. I have one on the other side as well, but the one on the other side, spinning around here, this one I just use more for like hanging hooks on, like when I'm drying hooks. And then other than that, I just keep, here's some different stuff that just in process, flies I just recently tied, and I got my light charging into the other light. More stuff that's just, flies in process. Lots of braid. Okay, there you go. I hope that was interesting or maybe even helpful. And I'll put some links down below in the description of some of the different stuff that I mentioned here. This table used to be made by a company called Made to Fly, and they were like a fly fishing furniture company. They're long gone now, unfortunately, but yeah, they used to make solutions for fly tying, and I'm glad I got one of these tables when I did. But there's a lot of other options that are out there now as well. But thanks for checking out this video. Hope it helped some of your curiosities of where I'm actually tying at, not just up in the studio. And if you have questions, leave them in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.